I'm not much of a sports guy anymore. The only sport I keep up with these days is professional slapping, but that being said, I still keep my finger to the pulse of any new sports on the come up, and recently I was made aware of one for a farting competition, trying to really take over the sports scene and explode the same way slapping has, but this time exploding from the asshole of some very brave men who aren't afraid to go up on stage and fart in front of a crowd. At least, that's what the idea was. In India last week, there was a big farting tournament that was held, and it was hyped up over the course of a month. This was going to be like the Super Bowls of farting, you know, the fucking super bowels. It was supposed to be a lot of people show up, a lot of people go on stage, and play some sweet ass music for the crowd to enjoy. Just some thunderous tones for the whole crowd to clap to, little golf claps, and get excited about some farts. But what ended up happening is none of the three contestants that participated were able to produce even the slightest semblance of flatulence. Even my pathetic, embarrassing, laughably bad, emasculating baby bitch boy farts, the near silent farts I produced that sound like a hamster drawing its last breath in a library, would have won this competition, because there were no farts. These ass athletes showed up but forgot to bring their A game, and the A stands for asshole. These buttholes were clean. They were coming in here with an empty colon. That shit wasn't loaded at all. They weren't locked and loaded and ready for action. They were shooting blanks. They weren't even shooting blanks. That'd be a compliment. Nothing happened. I'm going to show you some clips from a vlog I found of it. They go up there and just stand with their ass facing these three microphones that are all pointed at their chocolate starfish. It's very disappointing. I can't even find the right words to express my disappointment when watching this, so just keep that in mind. It's not going to be very satisfying.
हेलो आपको 60 सेकंड्स यूजुअली दिए जाएंगे
So this is the first contestant, and it really sets the tone for the rest of the farting tournament. No one is even trying. He's clearly not taking it seriously. If you're going to participate in a farting tournament, commit. Go up there, and if you don't have to fart, then fucking force yourself to shit your pants. I don't care if you straight dookie everywhere and blast it into the microphone. Get some volume to your fart. Go up there and do more than just stand there, because that is the ultimate shame. Like, honestly, when I was reading about this before the tournament happened, I would have expected this man to go up there and just like a fucking anime character going Super Saiyan, screaming, veins popping out of his forehead and arms, biceps bulging. Then all of a sudden he fucking blasts a fart out that rocks the entire stage. All those sponsors that are right there behind him on that wall, the whole fucking wall would have blown over. They even have a fucking decibel meter there to measure the sound, which doesn't get put to use here at all. It doesn't get any exercise. What should have happened is someone goes up there ready to blow some ass that puts like an infinity sign on the decibel meter.
गाइस देखिए फाट करवाने के लिए क्या क्या किया जा रहा है.
He even calls in for backup with his farting coach, who decides maybe turn him around because he might be fart shy, and even that doesn't work. He just ends up turned around standing in silence like out of the Blair Witch movie where everyone's too afraid to turn around and look at the Blair Witch behind him. On paper, it's a good idea. Hey, maybe his asshole muscles are just clenching up out of, nervousness in front of a crowd. Let's try turning him around and maybe it'll work. But it didn't. He still doesn't fart, and then he shuffles his way off stage getting laughed at.
No. Anyone else wants? Okay.
And that's the last contestant that participates in the tournament. I was expecting a huge tournament. I thought the turnout was going to be massive, fucking selling out a massive stadium, but it was really only like 25, 30, 50 people maybe. I even considered flying down there for it. I thought this was going to be a huge deal. This is my kind of sport, but luckily I decided not to. Plus I'm fucking terrified of flying anyway. But you know what I'm saying. This was supposed to be a big deal, and this is what we get. This sad little non-existent wet fart of a tournament. Like, come on now. At least if you can't fart, and you have the dignity or the shamelessness to walk up on stage like you're going to fart to get everyone hype, at least surprise us. You know, you might not fart, but maybe piss your pants. Like, hey, I didn't expect that. It's not a fart, but I can't exactly be mad because you're up there making an effort. I could give that an applause and maybe you would have won the tournament. But here they elected that there were no winners because nobody farted. So they're going to have to redo the entire tournament and hopefully get some actual ass athletes out there. So here's hoping the next time around the farting circuit can really make a big show and put on a nice, really impressive performance from the rectum. But anyway, I just wanted to make you all aware that the farting tournament is a sport on the come up, and hopefully we'll see more of it in the future. Much more exhilarating and more action packed than this one. That's it. See ya.